Hey, Rick. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, of course. So, I understand that at the young age of 40,
Oh my gosh.
you decided to make a major career change.
Yeah, I kind of come from a digital arts background.
Okay.
Photography, graphic design, digital music. I've kind of been in and out of all those different areas throughout my life, and it just kind of culminated in video. So, and I've always loved movies and been enamored with movie magic and the whole movie making process. So I thought, that's it, I want to make movies. And so last year I decided I'm going to school, I'm going to CSN, doing a film degree there, and I'm just going to start making movies, and bought bunches of equipment and rounded up friends, and no one really wanted to work with me at first, and now people are kind of coming out of the woodwork, which is nice.
That's always good.
Yeah,
What were
so
you doing before this?
oh my gosh. Let's see. Well, I've had a very checkered past.
Okay.
Originally, I used to be a flair bartender. I was a world champion. I competed 50 times in 5 countries.
Oh my gosh.
Then Vegas called. I came to Vegas in like the second wave of flair bartenders and helped open Kahunaville. Then I ran all the bars at. Yeah, me too. It's a lot of fun. Then I ran all the bars at the Rio. Then I opened up my own bar on Sahara called the Red Room,
Okay.
and that was a nut house. And then by accident, I accidentally fell into the adult industry. Met a waitress, and her and I had a crazy life together, and we made a few videos, and we built a couple websites, and
Nice.
and that kind of took off, and so I was doing a lot of I did about 50 to 100 adult movies, like filming.
Really?
And I got really sick of that because I didn't like the people in the industry, and it wasn't really my life goal. It just happened.
It was something that you were doing.
It just happened.
Oh,
and
wow.
and so all of a sudden I was like, I don't want to be doing this. I want to be making real movies. So
That is not what I expected at all.
good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, America. So, as a CSN student, I am one myself. I'm studying broadcast journalism. Made the switch from medical, really wasn't my feel, but I feel that broadcast journalism and doing acting is more of my speed. So, as a student, you know the struggle with the schools, the financial aid. So, oh man.
And being a foreigner as well
Oh,
is double. It's double nuts.
Man, they just really rape you with
Yeah.
those things.
I
I'm
was-
telling you.
I actually started school in 2 years ago, but then I swapped my major
Right.
at the end of last year. But even after 2 years of school, they suddenly one day turned around and said, "Well, we need you to prove that you're a resident of Nevada."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "But I've been in school here for 2 years. That should prove that I'm a resident.
Right.
That alone."
Nope, not to them. It's all backwards.
And they're
So, since you were going through the financial aid struggle, what did you use to get money for equipment during school? I mean, it costs
Oh.
money to make these projects.
Yeah, no, I really lucked out because of the adult stuff.
Uh-huh.
I kind of amassed about 40 grand's worth of equipment.
Wow.
So it was really funny on day one of film school. They're like going around the class asking everyone if they've got access to a camcorder or something, and
Right.
and they're like, "What kind of equipment do you have? Do you have a camera?" And
And you're
people
just like,
people
boom.
I've got an iPhone, I've got an iPad, and I'm like, I bring out the list and start reading down the list, and they're like, "Why are you in this class?"
Why
So,
are you here?
yeah, so it was surreal. But so yeah, I'm really lucky that I got a lot of gear. But the funny thing is, like, people bug me about, like, "Hey, why have you got holes in your clothes? Why do you look like a pauper?" It's like, I spend every penny on this stuff, and it's expensive.
Oh, I'm sure.
It is expensive.
Oh, most definitely. It is not cheap. And if
No.
it was, then it wouldn't look as good.
Yeah.
That's very true. So let's touch on some of your videos.
Okay.
I totally snooped and went through your Facebook and I went through your website.
Okay.
I absolutely love the creativity that you bring. I mean, you have every aspect. You have How Soon Is Now, which is the origination of Las Vegas in your eyes, which is just bananas. I absolutely love it. And then you have I forget. It's with the giraffe and the monkey.
The Giraffe and the Monkey, Demon's End.
Demon's End.
Stop
That
motion.
one, it was like, I felt like there was a little bit of Tim Burton thrown in there with a little bit of spice.
Right.
Like,
Well, that's got a crazy backstory. That actually got Gizmodo.com picked up on it a couple weeks ago and said it was the strangest thing on the internet, and then it just blew
No way.
up. Yeah, it got like 10,000 views in one day. But there's actually a weird backstory. It's this lady came up to me and she said, "I'm friends with a celebrity who's terminally ill, and he sees himself as a monkey, and he sees his disease as a fire-breathing dragon, And he feels that the only way he'll get through this is with the support and help of his friends and family. And she said, I want to create some kind of visual aid to help him visualize this idea he has in his mind to help him get better. So the first question I ask is, who's the celebrity? And then she's like, I can't tell you, but he always wears an was it Under Armour hat? So and she wanted me to do like a Flickr book thing or something, and I said, well, I'd like to do a stop motion animation movie, kind of Tim Burton-esque, to do that. And so that's the story behind it. So it's kind of got a strange backstory, you know?
Yeah, that's very interesting. How hard was it to do the stop motion?
You know what? It's going to sound really strange. I find making movies really, really easy. Because if you look at the whole thing, it's just impossible and no one will ever attempt to make a movie. But when you break it down into each tiny little piece, into bite-sized chunks, you just kind of work through the steps. On that movie, it was a week of pre-production of figuring out how to build puppets. Then it was a day of shooting. There was like 3,500 photos. And then a week of audio and post-production and stuff. So it's just little bite sizes. You just break them down.
See, I'm practicing on Instagram with the whole stop motion thing, so it's not really working to my benefit. I'm trying to do like the cup flipping thing, like just to make it look crazy, but it's not working for me at all.
Give me a call. I'll help you out.
Sweet. I also understand that you do promo videos, and you've done one for Absolute.
Yeah, I do promo videos for a bunch of clients. Like this week has been nuts. I've been filming the Amazing Jonathan's web series called BurnUnit.tv.
Oh wow, I didn't know he had one.
Yeah, I shot and that's bananas because we shoot it in he has a warehouse that he has converted to be a replica of a drive-in movie theater from Detroit that he worked at when he was a kid.
That's cool.
So the warehouse is all like, it's got fake grass on the floor, and then there's about 10 classic cars, convertibles that are all open top, and then the movie screen at the front, and then giant murals down the side that make it look like you're in this outdoor movie theater.
That's so
and
cool.
Then stars on the ceiling. And then Chris Angel and Penn and Teller and his buddies come over, and they all sit in these cars and watch movies in this indoor warehouse that's an outdoor movie theater. Cool. But that's where we filmed that. And then this week I also shot a Spanish TV commercial for American Home Shield home warranties. And then I've been shooting a documentary on body painting with Skin City Body Painting all weekend and EDC. So I'm all over the place shooting freelance in between making movies.
So you don't have a set style then?
I think, well...
Or something that you just hone in and I'm going to shoot that. Do you limit yourself?
Well, I mean, freelance pays the bills.
Of course.
And I want to make major motion pictures. So that's, making short movies is a stepping stone to that, to get into film festivals, then get an agent, then move to Hollywood and the whole shebang. But as far as the style, I think people say quirky or offbeat. But I like sinister, dark tales. But I'm just a fan of humanity and people and stuff. And so although I'm a technology junkie, I really like. I use technology to capture and make my stories, but the stories are really ultimately about people and just humanity and
cool. Well, Rick, thank you for coming in the studio. I really am very happy. I can't wait to see these videos, and I can't wait to see everyone's reaction.
Me too. I'm excited. Thank you for having me.
No problem.